name is Kesirin Sinthornsawat. I am a writer of the story named Out of Need. Okay, for my plot, the story is that about the protagonist. Uh, he's holding the magic watch, which can bring anyone who uses it to turn back time in 1 hour. And for this time, the protagonist found one old man, which is a university teacher. This time, the protagonist wants to give this magic watch to the old man and needs to see the pain inside of the old man. Uh, However, no matter he tried to find into the old man past, but he still cannot find any mistake of the old man until he explode his anger to the old man because he quite sure that this man or everyone must have the mistake from the past. But nothing happened until he exploded his anger to the old man. Nothing happened except the old man keep himself calm. And in the finally, the old man is the one who teach the protagonist about taking time to realize things instead. And that's all from about my plot. And next, let's see my interview.
สวัสดีค่ะ Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Patamaudi Nakim. So today we are in Mafalung University, the fifth of the most beautiful university in Thailand. So today we are going to interview the best writer from the senior project of Ajahn Thanakon Laujinda School of Liberal Arts. So let's start from the first writer, คุณกอกวาง Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, could you please introduce yourself to the audience?
My name is Kesirin Sinthornsawat. I am writer of the short story named Meet of Owl.
Alright, so thank you for coming today. So what is the first inspiration of your writing this story?
For the inspiration, I use my biggest mistakes.
Yes.
It was from before high school. I was some kind of bad girl. Yeah. I didn't take care about study that much, so it made me fail in one subject. And I have lost my time for a whole year before I decided to go back to study into high school with my younger brother. And I'm trying to be a better girl because I don't want to make my parents feel bad like that again. And now I'm still trying to live with my life. Like it's my last day. I don't want to waste my time anymore.
That's why you choose this theme because your life is concerned about the time.
Yes, for the theme, I like to concern about time as I have mistake before. That the major thing that it was when if we do everything in our life with our heart or our souls, it was like we won't believe anything to be regrets after.
For the short story, what is the point of view of the story?
For the point of view, I choose the first person point of view, which the narrator is the person in the character in the story.
Why you should like it?
Because I think that the reader will be feel or touch or see things through the narrator's eyes or by this character.
What is the more reflection which you expect to your reader, to your audience when they they read the story?
I would say that I expect to the readers who reads this story is that will be do everything our life, or maybe including me, will do everything in every second minute with everything won't be regretted after with we will do our life. Don't waste your time. That's the point that I would like to focus.
Alright, if you can back forward to the past that you is the first thing that you are going to do. When you go to the past, you can do anything you want.
If I have a chance to go back time, to turn back time,
Yes.
I think that I would like to go back when the moment when I lived together with my grandfather. Because maybe I just like to talking with him for a while. Maybe I just need to hug him more and do something good more than I did. And yes, I think it's the time when I sent him to sleep before he passed away. I need to say that how much I love him and how much I miss him. That
It's a very sad
yes,
story.
maybe in 1 hour in limited time, maybe it's just a little, but for me I think it's enough if I do with my soul or my heart and I put it into that time. Yes.
All right. Finally, could you please say something to the reader about it to promote your books, your anything of your story?
Uh, I think that if you read it in everything, every symbol, I hope that you will realize that the time is very important for us. It flies so fast, we cannot get it back. And I hope that you will live your life. It's like it's your last day.
Oh, it's a very good lesson. Thank you for coming today. So I hope that your books will be a bestseller in every year. So today let's move to the second writers.
สวัสดีค่ะ My name is Kamanchino Ransuk. I am a writer of the short story named Little Tisto. This story is about the sad life of a woman who were who was deported from her mother to her aunt, and the maintaining of her aunt and the behalf of her mother, it made her very painful, and the only one who is the sidekick of her is the flower that has the bitter meaning. It is the presence, the mom and Tisto, and she keep her grief and worst feeling with herself to her family, and she tried to reclaim everything to her, and the battle the bad the bad day was coming. She is made her stuck in every feeling to her mom, and but finally her sister couldn't patient anymore. She blasted her feeling and left the homes.
Alright, so welcome back again. Let's move to the next base second writer of Senior Project. Kun Oh, come on! Bravo, well done, excellent. Good job. Please introduce yourself first.
Hi everyone, my name is Kabushno Pransuk. I am a writer of Little Tisto.
What is the Tisto?
The Tisto is the name of flower.
Really?
Yes.
I never hear before. What about the first inspiration of writing this story? Little Tisto.
My first inspiration is selfishness. Because there are many people in our society would like to do everything they want, even they might make the others less and destroy. Yes, and it's quite annoying me because I have known someone for a long time. She has the obviously behavior that I can say she is selfish.
This is also based on your true story. Oh, what is the target of your reader? What age of your reader?
Actually, my target group of reader is the prominent
Wow.
because this story is would like to show the result of the meeting from the parents to the student. Yes, because the meeting of parents is very important for their future. And I think um, this story is belonging to everyone.
I read your plot is concerned about the family. Why you shoot the theme and the family theme?
Um, because this theme is actually this theme is the child responsibility. Because it is because family is close with us, and it is very easy to relate and illustrate. And the theme of family is easy to understand. It, maybe it might be sensitive, yes, but I think it is very real in our society.
What is the point of view of your story?
This is the first.
Why you shoot as the first point of view?
I choose the first person of point of view because I would like to show the real aspect of the main character's thought and behalf. And for getting the obviously feeling from the main character, what is she think, what is she do, and the way to express. Yes. And moreover, I'd like to play the literature technique to run this story in terms of the mumbling.
Mumbling. Mumbling. What is mumbling?
Mumbling is talk to herself.
Oh,
Yes,
right.
mumbling.
And what is the reflection that you expect and you would like to show to your reader?
I think the story will reflect to the reader about how to treat the student, and the reader will get the lessons that what is the influence of people, which amassed since they were young. They were young. Some families, some family will hire the baby sister to take care of their children. The what can I say? This is the most important factor that influence their children. Yes, and this story will show the result of the maintaining of the parents to their children.
And the last, I would like you to say something that you expect to your reader and what the lesson that you want to give to your reader, please.
Yes, I expected the reader will gain much knowledge from these stories, such as the influence of the children's behavior that might be caused from the maintaining of the parents. And I think the literature techniques of this story are quite interesting because I try to put many techniques into this story, such as the simile, allegory, five senses, and symbol. Especially the symbol of this story, I put it in many parts of this story, and the reader can see the symbols in the title of this story, Little Tisto. And please give many love of this story.
Very good lesson. So thank you for coming again. So let's move to the next best writer of the senior project.
สวัสดีค่ะ My name is เกตวรินทร์โชคหัว I am the writer of short story name is Unexpected Prize, and my plot is about a boy who he is the only child in the family, and parents have the high expectation to him, but he have his dream as well. He want to be an artist, but his father see that is a foolish thing and useless thing to his
future. So they have then that caused the conflict between father and son, and mother tried to help father and son to come to confrontation to talk again, and the story will continue and continue. They have the conflict between father and son until the day that son know what everything that father did to him, and that answer that everything that father did to him is a good thing that father gave to him. Yes.
Yay! Welcome back again. And now we have to see the third writer of senior project อาจารย์ธนากร โลจินดา คุณน้ำหวาน Yay! Please introduce yourself to the
Hello
audience.
everyone. My name is Gabriel Chohua. I am the writer of the short story named is Unexpected Prize.
Unexpected prize. What is the first inspiration of your writing this story?
I used my own direct for experience
Based
from,
on your true story.
yes, and from seeing people around me that focus on the parents. Every parent they have the expectation to their children to have the only best thing in their life. That make made me have the question that what is the real meaning of the best thing in parent or
It's like good view from parents to children. Why you choose this theme to writing this story?
because the goodwill in parents. This story I write in form of the expectation because every parent love their children. They hope that their children will happy and successful in their lives in the future. They don't want their children to be the failure in the future. Yes, definitely. And I want to express about a children's side and parent side. And this story I focus between father and son because they are the guy. They didn't express the real feeling because they will hide the real meaning in there and express in the opposite way.
Your reader target is in like teenager.
Yes, teenager and parent. Because when parents read this story, they will know that what the children want. And when children or teenager read this story, they will know that everything that their parents did to them, it is the good thing that they made from their heart to them. It's a pure love.
What is the most reflection that you need to give to your readers?
I have two targets that I told you that parent and children. For the first one, parent, if they read this story, they will know that they have to talk. They have to have a chance to speak that, to ask their children that what do you want, and give them a chance to choose what they want to be and what they want to do. And for the teenager, if they read this story, they will know that like everything parents did to them, they have the goodwill that they want their children to successful because parents do everything for their children. Yes.
Would you like to say something to your readers or parents or children who read this story?
As I am the representative of the teenager, I want to say something to the parents that have the high expectation that everything that you make to us is are the precious thing. And anyway, high expectation have the negative way as well because children they can't think by their own. They lack of the confidence and they might have the pressure and they don't want to be the fellow in their parent eyes. Yes, and I want to tell you that you should find a chance to talk with your children discussing is the good way to solve the problem that you have with your children. Give them the opportunity to make their own decision that will make your children and you happy together.
It's very good story for parents and children. Thank you for coming, and I hope that the story might be give anything good for your little targets as much as possible. Thank you very much.
สวัสดีค่ะ and I'm the animator of Wish Room and now I'm gonna tell you about my hot story. Okay, for my hot story, it's about a room, a big hall room. At the first time, the audience will see the big hall room and there are four doors in front of the audience. And there is a cricket in front of the doors. And every room, there's something very different inside the room. And also, the audience have to find out what is inside the room. So, the audience open the doors to the first room, the second room, the third room, and the last room. Every room very different, so let's see the difference of the room by yourself.
Hi, welcome back to us again. Today we will talk about another animator from this project. Welcome to Song.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Okay, let's introduce yourself.
I am Vanachanantala. I'm the animator who created the short animation named Wish Room.
Okay, this is the name Room. This room, okay? The first thing from this story I need you to focus on. What is your first inspiration of writing this story?
My first inspiration.
Yes.
Yes, I work as a teacher assistant in a school for my part-time job, and I have to teach the students. So I want to do the research about the children.
Okay, is that from this inspiration and you need choose the target reader as a children, right?
Yes,
Okay, and for the theme, what is the theme of this story?
the theme of this story is about choosing friends, choosing friends about friendship for young teens to make the audience realize about friendship and choose friends.
Okay, that's interesting. And what did you expected to the reader after read your story and wish? What did you expect the reflection to the reader?
Yes, for me, I expect that the audience will understand my short animation because it's a little bit complicated, but I think it's suitable for the young teens who age between 12 to 13. And yes, I expect them to realize about choosing friends, of course. It's like you don't need to do whatever your friends expect you to do or your friend expect you to be. Just be yourself, be confident with yourself, and if you really have to be with your friends, just take the good sides and also share your good sides with your friends. You don't need to take the bad side from your friends, right? It's like, oh, let's go to dunk. It's like, oh, I need to stay. That's alright. You don't need to do something like that.
Okay. And for the point of view, which point of view that you chose for your story?
For my animations, I should to do the third person.
First person point of view.
Yes.
It's like the character, the reader is the character in the story, right?
Yes, of course. But why you can see only the hands and the things in the hands in the animation. You may wonder where is the main character? That's the hand. It's like when you play game, right? You play game and you can see only hands and things in the hands.
It's like leader is the character, the main character.
Yes.
Okay, for the final things, I need you to talk something about your animation to the reader. Yeah.
Okay, for my animation, it maybe seems like a simple animation, but it have deep meaning in the animation. If you see in every details, every symbols like the color of the loom, the scenes of the loom, some symbols, the character, there's a deep meaning in that. And every looms, everything I do with my heart.
Okay. I need you to say thank you for welcome today. And that is another writer of the animation of this project. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
สวัสดีค่ะ Hi everyone, my name is Patamawdi Nakin from School of Liberal Art English major 4th year student. I'm a writer of Princess Elsa and Angel Swan for this is a children literature for preschooler age. So the plot of the story is start from the rabbit family who is king, queen and princesses. So there were 6 princes in the palace but there was only one princess named Elsa. She is very small and very ugly. Yeah, she is beautiful than all her sister. One day she walked to the lake and see the swan angel and make a wish that she would like to get taller and more beautiful. So when she get a wish, she have to exchange with the angel that she need to tell the truth to the author. She must not tell the lie to the author. When she came back to the palace, she tell the lie to her sister. But suddenly, her wit was gone, and she become ugliest and least smallest than the first time before she make a wish with the angel. So this is to teach about telling lies is not a good thing for children. So this is my plot of the story. Let's move to my interview. Bye bye. แกวันนี้อุ๊ยนี่แก Facebook อาจารย์ธนากรจ้า
มีอะไร
แชร์ลิงก์มานะบอกว่าอาจารย์บอกว่าเดี๋ยวทำพรีเซนต์เสร็จจะพาไปเลี้ยง
อุ้ย
เอ๊ะที่ไหนคาเฟ่อะไรนะคาเฟ่เดินนางแลใช่ไหม
เดินทางแล
อะไรนะ
ตรง
ของ
ไหนวะ
ของใครก็ไม่รู้อะแกอยู่ใกล้ๆธนาคารสีเขียวๆอะธนาคารกรุงศรี
ก
นะ
สิกรไหม
เอากสิกร
กสิกร
ว่าไม่ได้นะจ๊ะ
โอเคเรคคอร์ดิ้ง
เอาทำไมไม่บอกกัน Okay, we come back again. Let's move to the next writers of senior project อาจารย์ธนากร โลจินดา Who is นี่
Okay, for the next writer, that this is Sam. Okay, the first thing I need you to introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Patamawdi Nakin from School of Liberal Arts English major. I'm a writer of Angel Swan and Princess Elsa in children literature.
Okay, for your book, I need to ask you about your first inspiration. What is your first inspiration of writing the story?
My first inspiration starts from my brother. Right now he is 10 years old, but he's still unable to read a book because his parents cannot spend time to read a book for him. And moreover, I see that now most of the parents always work, go outside instead of living with their child and read a book for them. So it makes their intellectual development become slower and slower. That's why I try to write the book to make a parent aware about how important of reading book for children.
Okay. For your children group, right? I need to ask about your reader age. Why did you focus on this target?
I focus on preschool because these children age have a prominent intellectual development about the brain development, how to read, how to remember, recognize anything. So that's why I try to write and give the lesson to them because they can adapt to their real life when they grow up and when they're uh, face about some situation that we have to tell the truth, something.
Ah, that's interesting. And I have heard that your theme is about lie. That's why you choose this theme.
Because I want to show the children that lying is not cannot give anything better because you know that lie is a bad thing for children when you see them tell like fake or something that is not true about like they broke some glasses and they say I can I don't yes it's a I think a little bit lies might be uh, larger of cheating is might a cause that make them cannot be a good adult in the future. So that's why I tell you how bad of say lying.
That's clearly example. And for the last question, last thing that I need you to say is say something about your book for your reader. Yeah.
I hope that the book maybe give the reason about how bad of lying to the children and I hope the parents might more aware about the how important of reading book to children. Thank you and I hope you enjoy with my children literature.
Okay, that's the final of us. Okay, thank you for coming today.
Thank you all of you too. Bye bye.
Hair, poke a stick at a grizzly bear. Eat medicine that's out of date. Use your private parts as piranha bait. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Get your toast out with a fork. Do your own electrical work. Teach yourself how to fly. Eat a 2-week-old unrefrigerated